Good morning. My name is Jeremy Pettigo and a student in Dr. Schultz's American Christian Heritage course. Today I'm discussing the story of Mary Dyer. I'll first discuss the main article and then conclude by presenting other historical and literary works on this topic. So the main focus is the article From Monster to Martyr, representing Mary Dyer by Ann Miles, professor of English at the University of Northern Iowa. So Miles' article is about Mary Dyer, a converted Quaker whose friendship with the more well-known Anne Hutchinson influenced her critical views of Puritan beliefs. It addresses the antinomian movement that both supported, whereas Christians who are saved aren't necessarily bound to rules and norms of the Bible. So Anne served as a midwife for Mary, and she gave birth to a stillborn child following Anne's unfortunate miscarriage. Those in the Boston community, including Governor John Winthrop, view this more than just a coincidence and instead a message from above that bad things will happen when people don't devote to the Word of God. In her role as a woman in the Quaker society, she often stood at the same level as men, which is uncommon during that time. Regarding text, Miles notes scholarly work on Mary Dyer was limited compared to Anne Hutchinson due to a lack of public records on Dyer and any potential work spread throughout multiple sources. Those in existence have typically favored Puritan accomplishments over any negative aspects of their beliefs. Finally, Miles argues Dyer's accomplishments could be addressed by literary writers through examining the cultural aspects of life during the 1600s. Now I'll briefly discuss three peer-reviewed articles that address other aspects of Dyer's life and her role in the Massachusetts Bay Colony. So the first article is called The Governor's Two Bodies by Jonathan Beecher Field. So this article assesses the perfect image Governor Winthrop portrayed for a Puritan living in New England based on the phrase city on a hill. As such, the monstrous births of both Hutchinson and Dyer were considered beneath Winthrop's society due to their imperfections. This article questions the concerns of Puritans who are willing to cast aside persons considered disabled and how society concerns the disabled as they are portrayed more as poor and for charity. The second article is called A Woman Mighty to Pull You Down, Married Women's Rights and Female Anger in the Anti-Shaker Narratives of Eunice Chapman and Mary Marshall Dyer. This is by Jean Humans. This article compares the discourse of Mary Dyer with women who gained power in the Shakers movement, where participants, both male and female, were expected to conform to strict social norms, including celibacy. Women also gained equal footing with men in leadership positions. However, the author argues there are clear differences between Dyer and this society, as Dyer didn't give up her secondary role to her husband in the family hierarchy, while women moved up in authority in the Shakers community. The third and final article is also written by Ann Miles. It's called Invention, What Woman That Was, Poems About Mary Dyer. So in this article, Miles describes her intense feelings about Dyer and how she resembles herself being a strong and independent-minded woman approaching midlife. So to express those thoughts, she wrote 5 points published in this article. Thank you for taking time to watch this video and have a wonderful day.